Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here from Paradise Garage, hanging out with you today. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me. Type in the chat if you are a Learn Auto Body and Paint VIP member or not. If you are, where are you tuning in from? If you recently joined us, let us know also. And let's get the party started. If you are, where are you tuning in from? If you recently joined us, let us. Okay. Just going over the chat here, just making sure we got. Yeah, so type in the chat quickly, guys, and also give a thumbs up, give a like, and let me know if you guys can hear me. Just want to make sure the audio and the streaming is going through. Let me know quickly so I know what's going on here. Are the comments coming in? Okay, cool. Cool. Good evening. I got Harold Schwinn in the house. Lifetime VIP loud and clear. Good evening, Patrick D. I see and hear you too. Edward Jones, what's up? Where are you guys tuning in from? Good evening to you and to your family as well. Great day today, 2:02 p.m. I'm hanging out in the bang bus here. Just trying to switch. I changed the direction of my desk the other day because I felt like I was a little bit more creative looking north. And I did some research on it, and they said that creative people or people who trade or do stocks or options or whatever, facing east or northeast or north is the best facing direction when you're working from an office, because I was actually facing west and I just wasn't feeling that clear. But when I started looking this way, I started getting clearer. It's very weird. You guys can look into it. Arnold Ricchetti, what's up? Loud and clear. Tony. Edward Jones outside Chicago. Russ is in the house. What's up, Russ? LT VIP, loud and clear. Thank you for that. Nelson Ramos, what's up? Good vibes, brother. Good vibes. VW, lifetime VIP. All right, so just a quick update. I've been a little delay on getting the new videos out, but we have a new video coming out. I would say I could release it today, but I don't want to release it today because it's going to be kind of toward later night on your time. So I'm thinking tomorrow morning we'll release the video. And then we're going to be getting new content every single week. So we completed the Grand project. We're going to be releasing chunks of videos on that every single week. Brand new content, guys. So I think you're going to like it. And I'm starting to work on other projects, which we're filming now. So we're going to get a constant flow of new projects coming out. What we're doing, I might even paint. I have some guys out there making a electric gate for the front of my property today. They're still working on it, but after the aluminum is all painted, I'm thinking that I might even spray the aluminum, with primer and paint to do it all, So you guys can literally use automotive paints or even specialized paints and use them out of automotive spray guns to paint anything. You could paint your refrigerator, you could paint your Xbox, your car, your truck, your toenails, whatever. Anyway, what's up, Jardini? What's up? Jardini77, Mr. Van, Doug Reed from Phoenix, Mr. J. Demio, VIP, North Carolina. What's up? Arnold Ricchetti, smash that like button, fellas. So what's new? Guys, this is all your time. Whatever you want to talk about in auto body, this is your time right now. So type in the questions, and we're going to be doing these once a week for now. I might move them up to twice a week in the next few months. We'll see how things go. But once a week for now, every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time, okay? 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be, not 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Will be the time zone. So Russ says, I'm painting my garage door with auto paint right now. That's pretty cool. What color? Anyway, how many newbies on here never been on before? Any newbies on, never been on before? Let me know. Let's see here. And I might change the time zone on this. I might do them a little earlier. But right now we're just playing with 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not sure, we'll figure it out. Okay, so we got a question here. Painted silver metallic, ended up with tiger stripes. Sand with 400 and spray base and clear again to fix. Yes, absolutely. You should be good with, you don't even have to go with 400. You could even go with like a 600 because eventually 400 will wear out to like a 5 or 6. So if you have even an old piece of 400, just to scuff it, and then you could just put new base coat on top of it. But when spraying your base coat, try to spray it, in a crisscross. Try to get you, maybe we'll get you like a little demo here. Try to spray it like, just say this is the hood of your car. Okay, the windshield is over here or whatever, right? So normally you would spray the hood this way on one side, come across and pick it up on this side, right? After you do that, when spraying metallics, you want to also go this way. So maybe stand in front of the car and just try to get as much as you can. If you can't reach up to this area here, to the top where the windshield is, stand on one side of the car and just like hit halfway like this. Hit halfway, come down, stand on this side, hit halfway, come down, because you covered it this way. Now you want to cover it this way, and then step back, look at it, make sure you have good lighting, and just basically dust it. Give it a nice, I don't know if I guess you could call it a drop coat, like give it a nice turn your PSI up a little bit, 2-3 PSI more. You could be spraying at 26, 27 PSI. Step back to maybe 12 inches, okay, give or take. And then just dust it. Cover the whole thing. Don't be afraid to overlap and crisscross and go around. Look at it with the light. You want to make sure you're looking at it with the light, and then you clear coat it. Because in the base coat stage, you can screw up. Okay, you have room for error. You could, you just cover it until you just keep painting until it covers. Hopefully that helps. Did that help? Let me know. Thank you for dropping those questions. Just keep them coming. And if you guys want to head down and get free Autobody training, don't forget to hit up learnautobodyandpaint.com right over here to get free training on Autobody, some videos, a cool guide, a cool PDF manual that takes you through the whole process of painting. And yes, gun bud helps out a lot. If you guys don't have a gun bud, where is my gun bud? Man, I don't have one here. Do I have one here? Anyway, I got to keep one around here so I can show you guys. But anyway, let's see. Arnold says, question, Tony, when preparing for paint and something had 1K primer, can you spray over it or sand it off in 2K primer before base coat? Okay, so if something has a 1K primer on it, 1K, it could give you a reaction. So what I like to do, if you can, is sand it off. Get rid of the 1K and then put 2K filler on top of that. Okay, just get rid of it, put the 2K on top of it, prep it, sand it, and you're good to go. If you want to spray a 2K primer over 1K, make sure you give it at least one dust coat. Okay, I would do 2 dust coats. Kind of coat it first before you get into the heavy spraying. Okay, and really filling it, because you might end up with some separation, some cracking because of the 2K basically melting down the 1K. And it also depends on how thick the 1K is. If it's thin, you're not going to really have a problem. If it's thin, if it's thicker and new 1K, then you're most likely gonna have a problem. So you'd want to sand it off or wash it off. I don't know what you're spraying over, plastic or body filler or whatever. I don't know, but sometimes you just might want to wash it off and take it off, get it off. Okay, yes. So this is what I just talked about, and Arnold just kind of put it in text format for me. David Castillo says, "Can I add some additional flake to my SS metallic?" Yes, absolutely you can. And if you want to add flake, the best way to get a flake effect in paint is not mixing it in the base coat. It's putting the flake in an inner coat clear over your base coat, or even mixing your flake in a clear coat and then spraying it on top of your paint layer. Okay, because if you mix flake in paint, you're gonna have to put a lot of it in to get that metallic look, because the paint will literally cover it and you won't see the flake. That's why, you know, it's important to put flake on top of your base coat. Okay, especially if you want to have a different color flake. Okay, let's see. Yes, I remember you talking about the crisscross pattern. First time I tried that, and I think that's what messed me up. So just remember, when spraying base coat, you know, you have a lot of you have a lot of room for error, but you can also use that window to fix your errors. You know what I mean? You have a lot of window to fix your errors. That's what I mean. It's not that you have a lot of room for error. You have a lot of play time, because if you goof up during your base coat stage, it's easy to fix. Okay, base coat, it's not like you got clear on it. Once you got clear on it or candy on it and you're dripping, or you got pearl runs or flake runs or candy runs, that's when it kind of gets crappy, because the only way to fix it is to let it dry, right? For a couple days, sand it and do it over. Okay, and we did that on the Grom project, and you know, I can go over a whole bunch of scenarios with you to you know, help you fix it. But it happens to the best of us. You know, ask any painter. If you see any painter on YouTube who told you they never made a mistake painting a car, or never had to redo a job, it's total BS, because you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna screw up on something that you have to redo. I can't tell you how many cars I had to redo back in the day, you know, and even just the Grom project, I had to redo it, you know, part of it, not all of it, but the gold candy I screwed up on. You know, I was rushing it. I wanted to get a lot of candy color on it too fast, and I ran it in some sections, so I had to do it over. It sucks, but if you want to get a project that comes out nice at the last stage, that's what you got to do. You know, you got to do it. I've sprayed metallic 3 times before without issues. Maybe just that act of changing my method caused me to stumble. Maybe. It could also be, sometimes it could also be a dirty gun where you're spraying. So make sure that you spray a piece of paper, or, you know, a part of a crappy wall that you have or whatever, and make sure your fan pattern is coming out even on top and on the bottom and in the middle. Sometimes if your gun's not cleaned properly, right, you got these holes plugged up on one side, you're going to get heavy paint on the top or on the bottom, which is going to give you that tiger stripe. Okay, so it could be your gun. So double check your spray gun, make sure it's clean. That's another one. All right, and make sure it's spraying evenly when you spray it. Hopefully I'll be painting a full-size pickup truck this weekend, 2-tone. That's awesome. Hey Van, why don't you send? No, you're not. Your name is not Van. VW, why don't you send some pictures to us, man? Tony at learnautobodyandpaint.com. And yeah, guys, smash that like button. Smash the like button, guys. We got 35 people on, couple of likes. Smash the like button, like Arnold said. I'm not looking on YouTube right now. I'm in the streaming software, so I don't see the likes, or I don't see any of that. I just see the comments that pull up here. Arnold Ricchetti, should overlap be 70 to 80% with metallics? No, 50% overlap is fine with metallics. 50% overlap is fine. You just got to be spraying it correctly and do the crisscross pattern, okay? Let's see. On curvy areas, do you need a flexible block to do guide coats? It depends. It depends. You know, they have softer blocks out there that you could bend and guide coat like that. It depends. You could even use your hand, you know, on an inner surface pad, on a soft pad. I have one. I have a pad that I'm using. It's made out of neoprene. Am I saying it correctly? Neoprene. God, I'm drawing a blank. Neoprene. Yeah, neoprene. Neoprene material, that's a sanding block that I was using on the Grand project. Actually, I like it. I like it a lot. It's better than regular sponge material because it's gives you a little bit more. It's a little bit more denser, you know, and firm than a regular sponge um, inner surface pad. And I have all that on video, and I'm gonna make other videos to show you kind of what that looks like, to give you guys some ideas on what you could be using. But all of my products I got from Kovacs. Kovacs always hooks me up with a bunch of sandpapers and products, so I'll be showing you what I'm using. So we got a video coming out later today or tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna release it tomorrow. It's about mixing and spraying cakey primer. Okay, and you're gonna see what that. You're gonna see what that is over bare aluminum. Okay, we did some epoxy work that we're gonna show you as well. So we got some cool cool products to cool videos and products to share with you. Cool. Any other questions, guys? This is the Autobody Q&A show. Any newbie on here, don't be shy. You know, any question, any newbie question, you know, is welcomed, because other people on here might have the same question. They just don't want to ask it. So whatever project you're working, I know everybody's project is a unique project. Just type your question in. We'll get you helped out and hop into the next level in no time. All right. So this is Tony here at Paradise Garage from LearnAutoBodyandPaint.com. Just hanging out today for 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to drop a couple links here. If you guys want to grab some free auto body training, just hit up LearnAutoBodyandPaint.com right there. Arnold says, how many gun buds do I have right now? And actually, I don't know. I think I got like 5 of them left. Not many. We're going to start doing some giveaways soon. Probably next week. It's just been so busy, and today, the past couple of days have been busy. I had to go pick up a huge chicken coop from my other house to bring over here. Kind of messing around with that. And Russ says the only dumb question is the one that was not asked, and that's so true, because you need to ask questions to learn. Okay, that's why we're here. We're here to learn. We're here to get ideas. We're here to get inspired. We're here to talk about your projects. Tony, how do you black out chrome bumpers? Painting over chrome is super easy. Okay, just sand it with 80 grit. Make sure it's all scuffed up. You could prime it with an etching primer, an epoxy primer, sand that down. You could paint directly over that, or you could put a 2K filler primer on top of it, sand it flat, and blast it to whatever color you want. Super easy to do chrome. And once I get to the point where I have a chrome bumper that I got to do, maybe on my 67 Chevelle, I'll do a chrome delete. I don't know. But maybe we'll have chrome, painted bumpers, different from the body. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. Number one, I got to get the car here, but we will get into it. How long would you let clear coat dry before wet sanding? It depends on the clear coat, but most clear coats on the market today, you could color sand and buff the next day. Okay, most of them. Some speed clears you could color sand and buff within 6 to 8 hours, and this is speed clear. Touch up clears and stuff like that. But I personally believe that the longer you let it cure, the harder it's going to get. Okay. And I like to buff. I like to sand and buff at least. I like to give it a week to set up, at least a week. Okay, so you lay your clear on it, let it sit for about a week, or 2 or 3. If you're not in a rush, let it sit for 3 weeks. Let it get good and hard and cured really well, and then color sand it and buff it. Okay, so that's an option too. But you could, most clears in the market now, you can, within 48 hours, you're good to go. Okay, I would give it that 48-hour window. If it's a job that you're banging out for a customer, definitely next day you can probably color sand it and buff it. Okay. I heard that you shouldn't sand guide coat with your hands. Is it BS? I think I think it could be BS depending on the situation. You know, if you have a good little block, you know, or an inner surface pad on your hand, that's kind of guide coding with your hand, right? You're not using a huge block, it's a little mini block. I mean, um, but to use your bare hand with sandpaper, that's really not, that defeats the purpose of guide coding, because you're supposed to have something flat behind it to check your high and low spots and to get it flat. So it's good to have at least a soft block that you're holding, okay, with the guide code. So I don't think it's the end of the world if you did it by hand, but it's good. Like I said, it's good even if you had a thin block like this, a piece of foam or a neoprene pad, that'll do the trick, okay? Because it's like a little guide coat. It's a flat guide to sand your guide coat. Okay, let's see. The video of the bike isn't up yet. They're gonna start popping out very soon, Charlie. Probably later today, or definitely tomorrow. We're gonna have new content on the bike project coming out every week. It's probably gonna be, I would say, maybe 7 to 10 videos. I don't know yet because there's so many pieces of the puzzle. I'm thinking of just breaking them down into 7 to 10 minute videos and just giving you, like, dropping golden nuggets of bombs in each little segment, you know. And then at the very end of the project, I'll put out like a 10-minute A to Z video on the whole thing, how, you know, how it panned out. Have you used Eagle Abrasive? I have, and they are a good brand. Good brand. What is the site for Gun Bud? I search Google and get a lot of people who sell them, but do you sell them? Well, you can get them at Zoola.com, ZOOLAA.com. That site, you can buy two, get one free. That's the only site where you can buy two, get one free, and then potentially sell the third one on eBay if you wanted to, you know, get your money back. But they sell them on eBay and also Amazon.com. So you could just check out the Gun Buds there. Harold Schwinn says, I took hoods and doors down to bare metal that I took off the car. The humidity is so high that I can't primer, and now it's getting surface rust. How do I take care of it? So the way to do it, Harold, is to sand it all down and prime it that day. Okay? You got to seal it with your primer that day. You can't let it sit. Okay? So just get some, if it's already been sanded, get 80 grit or 150 grit, whatever you're finishing in. Okay? And sand it down, blow it off, okay? Wipe it with wax and grease remover, tack it, and spray, okay? Put your epoxy primer on it, and then you're good. Then you can let that sit. And then later on, you could put your 2K filler primer on top of that. What's up, Ray? How you doing? A little late, no problem. We're going to be on for another 6 minutes or so. Hold on, I'm just kind of moving back up here. Sponge, believe it or not. Yeah, sponge will work too. Sponge works. Feel like the sponge is not hard enough or dense enough, try something else. You know, you could use anything as a block. Not really anything, but if you get creative, you could use, you know, foam pads, a piece of a body board, you know, whatever. Paint stirrers. You don't know how many times I broke a paint stirrer off, wrapped sandpaper around it to get in, you know, tight areas when doing body work. Jose Perez, Tony, this is Jose Perez, VIP from Colton, California. How do I mix micro-flakes to paint? Is this for paint or clear, and how do I measure it? I'm surprised you're a VIP, because I talk about this in VIP. If you go over one of the Miata projects, a lot of the projects we did flake in, definitely go back to VIP, check out the Mazda Miata project, check out the mower project. I mean, there's over 200 hours of step-by-step videos in VIP, and we're going to be adding more this year. But like I just said 10 minutes ago, to mix microflake, you want to put it in an inner surface, inner coat clear, okay, which is a clear base coat, or you can mix it right in your clear coat. If you're going to be mixing it in clear coat, you just want to make sure that you don't run it, because if you run flake in clear coat, you're going to get that flaky run, and when you sand it, you're still going to see that flake run, even if it's cut flat, and it's going to look like crap. So if you're going to, I wouldn't want to say take the chance, because if you're a good painter and you don't run, right, you, as long as you could get a glossy paint job without running, you'll be fine. But if you're a little hesitant and you want some extra insurance and comfort, do your base coat, get your DBC 500 from PPG. It's an inner coat clear, okay, which is a clear base coat. You mix up, you put your flake in there, and you shoot it on over your color, which is a clear base coat, okay, and then you're good. Then you put clear on top of that, okay. But I like to mix it in my clear coat. We did that with the Grom project. We mixed it in the candy, actually, and it came out really nice. First time mixing flake and candy. And yeah, and we came up with a way to eliminate inner coat carrier for candies. We're just using clear coat, and it works 100%. So there's really no reason to even use a candy carrier anymore. When you just got the concentrate, you mix it in your clear coat, and you're good to go. Okay, and we tested all that out, and it works flawlessly. I took hoods and doors down to bare metal. I did that. How do you make sure primer or Bondo is sanded flat? My girl's fender repair at a body shop came back with the edges still visible. What do I tell the body shop? Well, I would tell them to fix the shit. Fix it, man. Like, what's up? You know? I mean, did they paint it? If they painted it and it came back like that, that's really not that great. Tell them that they need to redo it. That's all you should tell them. Like, dude, this job came out like crap. Redo it. Check Jose Perez's flake question. I don't have the answer. And how do you measure it? So how do you measure it? So I would say if you want to be on the conservative side with flake, you can use a heaping tablespoon per half gallon. That's enough flake. A heaping tablespoon, or a heaping teaspoon per quart. That's the amount of flake that I like. I don't like to overdo it, but it's enough to where you're really going to see the flake. And that's what we did to the Grom project. I put about a teaspoon in a quart of clear coat and in a quart of candy, and it came out really, really nice, and you'll be able to see the project soon. Harold Schwinn says, this is my first job. All right. Robzilla Garage says, epoxy versus self-etch primer on bare metal or aluminum. You could use either or. You can use either or, okay? You can use a good epoxy primer to go right over metal, or if you wanted to, you can get a self-etching primer, okay? Whatever you want to do, you could do. But on top of that, after that flashes and dries for about 30-40 minutes, that same day you could lay a 2K filler primer directly on top of that to cover it, and then you can block it out, what tools do you need to undent cars fast? I would say it depends on the type of bodywork and the type of dents that you have. If you want to get into PDR, that's a whole nother thing. I never really got into it. You know, you can get a PDR set and then, you know, take it out, or you could get a basic body hammer tool set, and you can also get like a little spot welder. You can get, there's a glue type of spot guns that you can get, glue type, where you just glue tabs on it and pull it out, or you can do the metal type, where you could basically just metal your little spots on there and just pull it out with your little spot welder. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Arnold, I don't know. It says, looks like we have 31 likes so far with 38 people watching. So I don't know why it's saying 9 likes on your end. But anyway, thanks, Tony. Got to go. Enjoyed it. Awesome. No problem. Samuel, painted my truck white plus ghost blue pearl on one spot I don't like. Could I just repaint what I don't like and match? Or do I have to paint the whole fender? I think you could, if you think you could match it out and blend it, then I would try that. What do you have to lose? You know, just do your best and try to just repair that one fender. I would do that. Peace out. Peace out. All right, guys, I got to head out as well. Pretty busy day for me, but I didn't want to forget about you guys. So I'm going to drop a couple links here. If you guys are brand new to the channel, brand new to the live streams here, don't forget to hit up learnautobodyandpaint.com. Grab your free Autobody training, as well as videos on the next page. And if you want to check out VIP, check it out. You know, you don't have to join, but if you want to join, there's a lot of members in there, and a really cool community of guys getting a lot of information from it. So I'm also going to drop the link for Zula.com if you want to check out amazing, awesome spray guns and products here. I'm going to drop it here. And guys, stay tuned for the video that's going to be dropping by tomorrow for sure. So let's just say tomorrow. Let's just drop it tomorrow. Probably like morning, you know, 9, 10, 11 a.m. All right. And we'll see you next week on these live streams. And stay tuned and keep your ears and eyes open for the new video that's going to be dropping. And also, I'm going to want you guys to comment on the new videos coming out to tell me how you like the format, if you want more videos like that, and yada, yada, yada. A lot of new stuff coming out from here, from the Paradise Garage over here. All right, so it's Tony here, just chilling like a villain right now. I'm going to go do some work over there, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget to the like button and all that. Talk to you soon. Have a good night. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Peace out.